Welcome to Chapter 1. Chasing Moody. Shit, shit, shit. The shrill buzz of her phone ripped Moody out of a deep, unsettling sleep. She shot upright in bed, early 30s, stylish, curvy yet fit, effortlessly sexy. Her breath jagged, her chocolate skin slick with cold sweat. Her heart hammered against her ribs like it was trying to escape. For a moment, she sat frozen in the dark, disoriented, trying to separate reality from the remnants of the nightmare. But it didn't matter. The dream, the same one that had been stalking her for weeks, clung to her mind like claws. No matter how hard she tried to shake it, the images refused to fade. In the dream, she is being hunted by a tiger in New York City. Since when do people living here get chased by tigers? Shouldn't it be a mugger, a stray dog, or some other regular New York bullshit? That's all Moody can think about, even as she's running for her damn life. For a split second, she freezes, unsure of what the hell she's supposed to do. What do people do when something, or someone, is after them? Are you supposed to turn around and fight? Or sprint like your ass is literally on fire? She vaguely remembers reading somewhere that when your life is on the line, adrenaline takes over, pushing everything into one single instinctual command: survival. Moody decides to make a run for it, and she keeps running, beads of sweat glistening from her face. The tiger barrels down the street, now chasing Moody at full speed. Her bare feet slap the pavement with every step. Moody glances back, panicked. The tiger's eyes burn a hole in her back. She gasps, adrenaline coursing through her veins. She sprints harder until she can't run anymore. Her eyes dart for an escape as she tries to catch her gasping breath. The ferocious animal closes in, crouches, ready to pounce. Moody takes a step back and loses her balance. The pavement then crumbles beneath her, and suddenly, she's at the edge of a cliff. Moody slips, screams silently as she plummets into blackness. She pens her mouth to scream for help, but no words come out. She reaches out to try and grab something to break her fall, but it's pointless. There is nothing to hold on to. The only thing that's going through her mind now is that death is not far away. So, this is it? This is how my precious life comes to an end? I managed to live my entire life in this so-called dangerous city without so much as a scratch. Not a mugging, not a gunshot, not a car accident. I don't even get my ass run over by a speeding dollar van or a bus as much I like to jaywalk. Instead, I fall off a fucking cliff and break my neck. Crazy shit. Moody is now resolute. Oh well, if I'm going to die, then the least they can do is bury me with all of my shoes. Moody squeezes her eyes shut, bracing for impact. But a hand grabs her, yanking her upward. She clings onto it desperately. The stranger's muscular grip is so strong that it almost crushes her much smaller arms. Moody cannot see his face, but she is almost certain that her rescuer is a man. His voice deep, confirming her suspicion. Hang on, baby. I've got you. You're safe. It is a man. I knew it. His voice is very commanding, yet at the same time calms Moody's fears instantly. She still can't see his face, but something tells her that if she wants to live to see another day, then she must do exactly as he says. Moody wraps her arms around the man's neck, shuts her eyes tightly, and holds on for dear life as he continues to pull her up. Moody clutches his neck tighter. He pulls her up with a strong and steady force, but his face is still hidden in darkness. Why can't she see his face? He moves her sticky, sweaty hair away from her face and kisses her forehead tenderly. Moody is no longer afraid. All she can think now is, oh God, it's over. I didn't die. He saved me. He saved my life. You're all right now, baby. It's going to be okay. Then he vanishes. No, don't go. Please don't go. Don't leave me, Moody pleads. But it's too late. Moody is left standing there alone. She should feel a sense of relief, but she doesn't. Instead, she is overcome with a sense of sadness, as if the man has abandoned her. Every time Moody has this dream, it ends the same way. Something is after her, always closing in, always too close. And just when she's sure she's done for, a stranger appears out of nowhere and saves her. But before she can see his face, before she can even thank him, he vanishes. Gone, like smoke, and every time she wakes up angry and confused, wondering if the dream is somehow tied to what's been happening in her real life. For weeks now, she's been getting calls from different numbers. When she answers, there's nothing. No voice, just dead air. A faint breath on the other end, and then a click. She keeps telling herself she's imagining things, but she can't shake the feeling that someone's been following her, watching her, studying her. But whenever she turns around, there's no one. Just the city, just shadows, just her racing heart, and the certainty that something isn't right. Moody jolts awake, clutching the sheets when the phone rings again. Moody yells again, "Shit, shit, shit!" Her eyes still tightly shut, and the covers over her head. She fumbles in the dark room for her cell phone, her lifeline that was always next to her. "I can't believe I forgot to put the damn thing on silent last night," she scolded herself. The day before had been a harrowing one. Nothing about it had gone right. Meeting after meeting, unsatisfied clients, shipment delays. It never ends. After work, Moody did not go do her usual workout at the kickboxing gym. Instead, she came straight home, stripped down to her bra and panties, and fell into bed feeling completely exhausted. She hadn't even showered. "Whoever is calling me this early had better have a damn good reason," she mumbled. Moody reluctantly opened her eyes, looked at the clock on her bedside table, which was set to go off in 5 minutes, and saw that it was only 6:55. She lay there for a few seconds and let the phone continue ring. Then she rolled over on her back and scrolled the green answer button. "What the hell do you want?" Moody screamed into the receiver, not really meaning to speak that way to the person on the other end of the line. It was her cousin Layla, not much younger than Moody, sharp-tongued, beautiful, maternal, sipping on coffee, eyes rolled as if Moody on the other line could see her facial expression. "Well, excuse me, what's got your panties all in a wad so early in the morning?" Moody pondered on her cousin's question. Let's see. My man is gone and he's never coming back. I haven't been laid in over 6 months, and I'm horny as hell. The vibrator is not doing a thing for me. I need the real thing. I keep having the same nightmare over and over. My anxiety is at an all-time high these days. I have a deadline to meet and no new ideas. Aside from that, what on earth could possibly be wrong? Everything is just peachy. The sarcasm wasn't lost on her. But Moody also knew that if she dared say any of this out loud, Layla would launch into the same tired speech about how she needed to stop sulking and get back out there. According to Layla, all Moody needed was a fresh outfit, a swipe-right attitude, and a positive mindset. What Layla failed to realize was that the dating pool wasn't a pool at all. It was a biohazard. Either somebody had peed in it, half the swimmers didn't know how to swim, or the rest had already drowned. So instead, Moody replied, "Bitch, who says I even wear panties?" Layla shrieked, almost choking on her last sip of the hot coffee. "Ooh, see? You are such a thought. If other people knew what you are really like, and the things that come out of your prissy little mouth, I swear they would be horrified, but I know you, and you're too much of a snob to leave the house without covering your cooch. Seriously, cuz. Why the bad mood? I'm the one who's been up doing 4 loads of laundry since everybody is asleep." Moody rubs her temples, restless. By now they were both on speaker. "Sorry, cuz. I had a nightmare, and the phone startled me." "Really? Tell me more," said Layla. "Don't even ask. Some crazy shit with a tiger chasing me down these Brooklyn streets." Layla chuckling. "A tiger? 'Cause that ain't no nightmare. That's some Netflix type of shit." Moody said, "Yeah, well, it felt real as hell to me. I almost fell off a cliff," her voice catching in her throat, softening. "But somebody caught me just in time." Layla perks up, sensing the shift in tone of the conversation. "Somebody? Don't tell me it was Mark. Keep going, I need more details about this nightmare, cuz." Moody exhaled, staring at the ceiling. "Well, I didn't see his face, but I knew. I felt it." Layla reluctantly said his name. "Are you sure it was Mark, cuz?" Silence, the name hanging heavy between them. Moody replied quietly, "Don't start, Lay." Layla answered defensively, "I don't have to start, Moody. You're the one still thinking about this man, and now he's interrupting your sleep. Give up already, damn it." Moody then closed her eyes, jaw tight. "Yes, I know. He's gone. End of story." Layla said, "Oh yeah? Then why do you sound like your heart just ran a damn marathon? Your breathing pattern changed the minute I said his name. I should know." Moody snaps back, now sitting in bed upright, suddenly defensive. "Only because I woke up it so abruptly this early in the morning to your phone call, that's why. And you woke me up before I could see his face, damn it. So, yes, I'm a little pissed," Moody added in her head. Layla chuckled again, unfazed. 5 whole minutes? Well, you need to get over it. 5 damned minutes won't make any difference. Your ass will still be ugly. Moody softened again, sitting up in the bed and hugging her knees to her chest, whispering, "Lay, I really miss him." Boy, did she ever. She missed the residual smell of his cologne in her bed. She missed snuggling with him on the sofa while he watched football and yelled at the television when his team was losing. She missed, damn, everything. His toothbrush and razor was still in her medicine cabinet. Layla's humorous tone faded when she hears the ache beneath the bravado in her cousin's voice. "I know, honey, I know. You can fool others, but you can't fool me. I am a counselor, remember?" Moody changed the subject, sensing that Layla will suggest again that she goes to therapy. Lately, it seemed to be her solution for everything. "Anyway, enough about me. How are my girls doing?" Moody asked, referring to Layla's 2 daughters, Sasha, age 3, and Ebony, age 2. "Ha, those little stinkers? Better than their mama? They don't have any bills to pay." Moody giggled. "They're not that bad. If you get tired of them, let me have them. My door is always open." "Whatever," said Layla. "Have you heard from James?" Moody asked, her voice softening at the mention of Layla's husband, a Marine currently stationed in a secret mission overseas in the Middle East. "Yes," Layla replied. "That's who I was just on the phone with. With the insane day and time difference, I have to catch him whenever I can. He sends his love, by the way." "Send mine back," Moody retorted warmly. She knew her cousin carried a quiet strength, yet the weight of raising 2 young children mostly alone, while guarding her heart against the constant fear for her husband's safety, was beginning to leave its mark on her. Layla was strong, yes, but strength had its cost. Caring for her daughters, while holding her breath for every call, every email, every headline, had carved an invisible burden on her. Moody decided quickly to change the tone of the conversation before Layla would get emotional. "Okay, cuz, enough small talk. I have to get ready for work." By now, the 7 a.m. alarm had already gone off and been silenced. "Now, did you need to talk about something important, or were you just calling to be your usual pain in the butt?" "Damn, Moody, must you always be a smartass?" asked Layla. "It takes one to know one," Moody snidely chided back. "What's up?" "Not a damn thing, cuz. We haven't talked in a while, so I thought I'd give you a ring. Who else do I have to bother besides you? We're both only children, remember?" "I remember." Moody and Layla were first cousins, each an only child. Their families lived just a few blocks apart in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, and the girls grew up side by side, bound as tightly as sisters. The truth was, neither of them ever felt the sting of loneliness. Raised more like sisters than cousins, they had been bound together from the beginning, and they had filled the empty spaces in each other's lives. Moody yawned, rubbed her still sleepy eyes, and stretched out her arms and legs as if doing yoga. A ray of sunlight made its way across the foot of her bed, illuminating her lavender toenails. She apparently also forgot to close the blackout curtains in her bedroom. "Did I even set the Keurig?" she asked herself. Who the hell knows? Probably not, as the only thing on her mind last night was sleep. "Exaggerating as usual, I see. Layla, we talked just 2 days ago. What exactly is your definition of a while?" "A while is any time I say it is," Layla chided. "You know you're supposed to be at my beck and call whenever I need. You're asking for it. Anyway, if you had your man sleeping next to you, you wouldn't be calling me so damn early." Damn. Moody pinched herself for bringing the subject back to Layla's husband. "Funy," retorted Layla. "At least I have a man. Last time I checked, you didn't have a warm body in your bed either these days, so don't even go there." Layla's voice softened, immediately sorry she said that to her cousin. "Actually, cuz, there is something I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to dump it on you first thing in the morning, though." Moody straightened, setting her mug down with a muted clink. She recognized that shift in Layla's voice, the careful act between masking her worry and reaching out for help. "It's okay," said Moody, stretching once more. "It's time for me to get up anyway." "What? Don't tell me you're going to work on this gorgeous Friday?" For a moment, Moody had forgotten what day it was. She was still thinking about her dream and the faceless hero who saved her from a horrible demise, but quickly snapped out of it. "Why wouldn't I be?" Moody asked. "It's not a holiday, is it?" "Because you are the boss, sweetie. The weather is perfect, and you can afford to take the day off and play hooky." "Don't talk crazy, Lay. I have a shitload of work waiting for me at the office, a huge deal to close with a major buyer today, some final sales projections to review and contracts to sign. Shit! I don't know if I'm even going to have time for lunch, much less go to the spa later." Layla held a master's degree in social work and was damn good at her job. But after giving birth to her eldest daughter, she stepped away from full-time work, choosing instead to freelance remotely. The flexibility suited her, especially with a husband away serving in the Marines. If he were reassigned, she could pack up and follow without sacrificing her career entirely. Layla shot back, dripping with sarcasm. "Oh, please, Moody. Give me a break. You sound rich and spoiled right now." She folded her arms, shaking her head. "Look, I'm grateful we get to live on base here at Fort Hamilton, and James's military pay keeps us afloat. But I'm not in your position. I'm a stay-at-home mom trying to run an entire household on one income. Every time I swipe a credit card, I cross my fingers doing the math. And you're over here whining about having to work for those megabucks you make." She sighed. "Honestly, I wish I had your problems." Moody rolled her eyes and thought, "Here we go with the bullshit again." "No, you don't wish you had my problems. People always say this until they are actually living it. Besides, it's you who chooses to live like a pauper. It doesn't have to be that way. If your husband wasn't so damned prideful and stubborn." Moody really loved her cousin more than anything else in the world. God knows she did. But sometimes Layla's remarks slid beneath her skin in ways she tried hard not to admit. It was bad enough navigating colleagues and her male counterparts at work, always feeling the unspoken pressure to justify herself, to defend every decision as though competence alone were not proof enough. Not to mention working to prove that she wasn't just her father, Frank Chase's rich, spoiled daughter, but a successful businesswoman on her own merits. She didn't need the same weight pressing in from her own family. Why should she feel guilty for what she had built? She even made the cover of Financial World magazine for being a woman who was not only sharp, savvy, and self-assured, but also solvent enough to keep every bill paid and still indulge, now and then, in the small luxuries she had earned. Success was not a sin, though at times it seemed the world, and occasionally even Layla, wanted to make her believe otherwise. Was her cousin a little jealous of her success? Every time Moody offered to help, Layla always refused, stating that she could take care of herself. One thing about Layla is she has always been proud. Let's see if this time would be different. "Is that what you wanted to talk about, Lay? You good? I got you if you need some money." "No," snapped Layla. "I don't need your money. If I need to, I can always tap into the trust Dad left me that I set up for the girls' college fund." "Okay, if not money, then what do you need?" asked Moody, now piqued. "I need you to look in on the girls for a week so James and I can go on a couple's cruise while he is on leave. They'll be at school during the stay, but I need you to drop in on them and relieve the sitter for a couple of hours now, and then when she can't be there. It's only for 5 days." "Ooh, a couple's cruise. That sounds very romantic. Sure, no problem, Lay." Moody knew it would be a little inconvenient given her busy schedule, but she couldn't say no. Besides, it would give her bonding time with her little angels, whom she spoiled whenever she got the chance. "Thanks, cuz. You're the best." Moody could feel her cousin beaming on the phone. You're welcome, just let me know the dates. By the way, I take offense to what you said earlier. First of all, I am not rich. My father, your uncle, is the rich one. When you are rich is when your money works for you. You know better than anyone else that I work damn hard for my little coins, and most of it goes right back into my company and building my brand. Uh-huh, go on, cuz. The sarcasm in Layla's voice was not lost on Moody. Second, who said I was complaining? If you want to know the truth, I happen to love my job. Designing women's shoes come as easy as breathing to me. Okay, are you done? Layla asked, huffing. No. Third, if you are strapped for cash, why won't you let me help you instead of complaining about how tough things are for you? Because James and I can take care of ourselves. Fuck you very much, Layla snapped, her words slicing the air. She left unsaid the rest, that she was only honoring James's insistence they never ask anyone for help. Pride was bred into him, the kind of soldier's pride that refused charity even when the strain showed. He refused to live in Layla's house, gifted to her in her parents' will, or use the substantial amount in her trust, also named as her parents' sole heir. Ah, now whose mouth is reckless, said Moody. Lay, we're family. You know I got your back whenever you need help. Swallow your pride. I don't need anybody's help. You know what, cuz? I take back what I said. I am sorry, okay? You don't have to catch a freaking attitude. God. When did you become so sensitive? Who has an attitude? I'm only telling you the way things are, and I'm not sensitive. Well, I really am sorry if I hurt your feelings. I was only kidding, cuz. Forget it. Really, I meant what I said about the money, said Moody. Do you need some without alerting James? I know you guys have a joint account. Layla became defensive, feeling a little embarrassed. Listen, my money problems are mine and my husband's to deal with, and we will handle them on my own like we always do. So, again, thanks, but no thanks. Okay, well then how about asking Daddy? He's more than happy to help you out. What? Shoot. And let Uncle Frank think that I'm some failure who can't pay my bills? Lay, he's not going to think that. Moody somehow felt she had to defend her father. Absolutely fucking not, continued Layla. I'd rather die than go to him for money, and I know you can't hold water, so don't you go blabbing to him about it either. Moody giggled. That's my cousin, all right, always wanting to take care of shit by herself. Lay, when are you going to stop being so damn stubborn? If I'm stubborn, I learned how to be that way by hanging around you. Moody sensed she might have hurt her cousin's feelings with that last comment and decided to lighten things up. Who told you to go and be a social worker anyway? Ever since you were little, you've been trying to save the world. Remember when you used to bring home those stray dogs and hide them in your room? Then Daddy would find out and call the animal control people to come get them. Yeah, I remember, recalled Layla fondly. I still don't know how he would always find out. Because you would always let the dogs take a crap in the house, dummy. I always said you have a couple of screws loose. Shut up, cried Layla. Both women started to laugh, and then Moody continued. Meanwhile, you know damn well that the drug rehab center doesn't pay you enough for half of the shit you have to put up with over there. They'll have to close their doors if you ever decide to leave and go work for someone else or start your own practice. It's something you should seriously consider, Lay. Layla replied, "'Cause it's just like you told me a few minutes ago, I love what I do. My finances will improve in about 6 months after I get my certifications and become a licensed clinician. Now can we please drop it? Damn. I'm sorry I ever brought up the subject of money. Consider the matter dropped. I forgive you. This time," Moody chided. Layla answered sharply, "Ooh, I'm eternally grateful. We may be related, and just because you're barely a year older than me, I'm not scared of you, okay? Please believe it. I can kick your ass on any block, any day of the week." "Whatever," Moody shot back. "Yeah, whatever," Layla retorted. This back and forth bicker was a regular thing with the two of them. "Anyway," Layla continued, "let's get back to what we were talking about before." "Which was what?" asked Moody, who actually forgot the subject at hand. You, my dear cousin, have turned into a big cornball ever since you broke up with Mark. I knew it, thought Moody. Sooner or later, she always finds a way to bring him up. The mere mention of Mark's name would usually send Moody on a tirade. However, today she didn't feel like going another round, so she ignored the comment. But Layla was persistent. That's right, don't answer because you know I'm right. I know no such thing, replied Moody, wishing they could talk about something else. Yes, you do. When are you going to change out of that business suit and into your freakum dress? You need to have a little fun. Fun? Repeated Moody, as if the word was foreign to her. Yes, fun. You have heard of the word before, Layla retorted. Life is not just about designing shoes. You've got to put on a pair every once in a while and go dancing. Let your hair down. Enjoy yourself, for God's sake. You're almost 30. Wait, hold up. Who are you and what have you done with my cousin? Asked Moody. Did you just tell me to go out and enjoy myself, Miss Susie Homemaker? If you are wondering what happened to the old Layla, let me warn you, she is gone. This is the new and improved me. I am married, not dead. Yeah, well, whoever you are, I like you a lot better, Moody chuckled. You seem less uptight than the old Layla. All you have to do now is learn how to cuss. Uh-oh, too late. Ha ha ha. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you, replied Layla. Besides, you and I are different. You are single and don't have any impressionable children hanging onto your apron strings. Don't remind me, okay? Said Moody. It hurts too damn much to think about it. And look who's calling me uptight, none other than Miss Moody Two Shoes herself. Oh, shut the hell up, yelled Moody. You know I hate it when you call me that. We can't have a decent conversation without you ending up getting on my damn nerves. That's because you always have something smart to say with that mouth of yours. And stop trying to change the subject. Have you been on a single date since you and that asshole broke up? No, you won't even consider it. See, I just cussed again, so there. Moody's mind wandered as she glanced over to the right side of her bed. It had been exactly 6 months since she and Mark broke up and he left for Canada. She and her ex-boyfriend Mark had been together for 3 years and had lived together for 2. Even though she was in a new house and it was a new bed, for some reason she still couldn't bring herself to sleep on his side. She scratched her scalp and thought, 6 months. Damn, where the hell did the time go? Are you still there, cuz? Asked Layla. Yes, I'm here. You haven't heard a word I said, have you? Where were you just now? Nowhere, Moody lied. I heard every single word you said. Uh-huh. So how come you didn't answer the question then? What was the question? She asked. I asked you, when are you going to start dating again? Your pussy is drying up. I changed my mind, said Moody. I don't think I like the new you after all. Layla was right, though. She had turned into a cornball, only Moody wasn't going to admit it. She finally got out of bed, padded to the bathroom and started brushing her teeth, all the while talking to Layla between brushes. Anyway, dating, brush, is going to have to wait. Brush, brush, brush. Right now, all things that are unimportant, spit, rinse, spit, have been placed on the back burner. I have to focus all my energy on my business. Listen, cuz, I understand more than anyone else how much you love your work, but Moody did not let Layla finish. Look, I can see where this lecture is headed, and I appreciate your concern. Really, I do, but it's like I told you earlier. I have an extremely busy day ahead, and I need to get ready for work. So, how about we continue the conversation for later, okay? Layla shot back. Wait a minute, cuz. You're not getting off that easy. Are you still coming tonight or not, or are you too busy for that as well? Chandra is expecting you there. Oh my God, I completely forgot. The grand opening is tonight, isn't it? It is, and I distinctly remember you making some corny-ass statement like, wild horses couldn't stop you. Yes, count me in. Moody spit out the mouthwash again. I'll be there. You could hear the relief in Layla's voice. Now that's what I'm talking about. I'll see you later, cuz, and make sure you wear something fierce and sexy. I know your ass is high and mighty and all, but this is not a closing on a house. No suits, please. See you later. And with that, Layla ended the call before she could say anything else. Moody placed the phone on the bathroom counter and stepped into the shower. What I'm going to do with her, my cousin is a complete nut. Kindly click on the subscribe button to keep track of every single episode. Don't miss out on Chapter 2,